step into the time machine with old Marshall, fellow tech enthusiasts, as we journey back to the electrifying decade, a time when the seeds of the digital revolution were sprouting. So buckle up, because we're about to hyperdrive into 1980s AI and personal robots, then set the stage for our tech-driven present. Heathkit Hero. Back then, I was fascinated by a little thing called the Heathkit Hero series. It was something out of a sci-fi tale, but right in our living rooms. You see, the Heathkit Hero series was a line of personal robots, and let me tell you, it was revolutionary. Heathkit, a company known for its DIY electronics kits, decided to take up a notch and dive into the realm of robotics. They introduced the Hero, which stood for Heathkit Educational Robot, in the early 80s. The Hero robots were these neat kits that allowed regular folks like me to build their very own programmable robot from scratch. Can you believe it? A robot in your home. Now, they came in different models, but the Hero 1, Hero Junior, and Hero 2000 were the stars of the show. The Hero series wasn't just a gimmick, it was designed for educational purposes. These robots were equipped with sensors, motors, and a computer brain, giving users the chance to learn about programming, electronics, and robotics in a hands-on way. It was like having a mini educational lab right there in your den. Besides gracing the living rooms of tech enthusiasts like myself, the Hero series found its way into schools and educational institutions. It became a fantastic tool for teaching kids and even adults about the emerging field of robotics and artificial intelligence. Imagine having your own little mechanical companion helping you learn the ropes of programming. It was a sight to behold. Of course, looking back, it might not have been as sophisticated as the robots we see today. But in those days, the Heathkit Hero series was the bee's knees. Omnibot. Buckle up, because the journey through the 80s continues with another gen, the Omnibot series. Now, the Omnibot series was like the Heathkit Hero's cool, futuristic cousin. Imagine the Hero's educational vibe, but with a dash of entertainment and flair. Introduced in the early 80s by the Japanese company Tomy, the Omnibot series featured some snazzy robots designed not just for learning, but also for fun and practical use around the house. These bots had style, my friend. The flagship model, the Omnibot 2000, was a showstopper. It had this sleek design, complete with a friendly-looking face that made it look like a real companion. What set the Omnibot series apart from the Heathkit Hero was its focus on interactive entertainment. These bots weren't just about teaching you the nuts and bolts of programming, but they were here to entertain, assist, and even fetch you a soda if you wanted. One of the standout features was the ability to control the Omnibot through a remote, making it more like a personal assistant than a purely educational tool. It could carry small items, play cassette tapes, and even respond to voice commands. The Omnibot was your little mechanical buddy, ready to give you what you need, whether it was a helping hand or a source of entertainment. The Omnibot series wasn't just a hit in the United States, it gained popularity worldwide. People were fascinated by the idea of having a robot that could do more than just follow commands. It could engage in a little bit of banter and add a touch of fun to your daily routine. Now, don't get me wrong, the Omnibot series was educational too. It had expansion kits that allowed users to delve into programming and explore the technical side of things. But the big difference was that it seamlessly blended education and entertainment, making it more approachable for a broader audience. So while the Heathkit Hero series laid the groundwork for bringing robotics into our homes, the Omnibot series took that idea, cranked up the cool factor, and made personal robots not just a learning tool, but a household companion that could bring a smile to your face. Robbie Sr. We kept it 80s, only this time we're talking about the lovable Robbie Sr. Now, Robbie Sr. was a domestic robot, a bit smaller in scale compared to the Omnibot series, but it had its own charm and made it a hit among families. Manufactured by Tomy, the same company that brought us the Omnibot, Robbie Sr. hit the scene in the mid-'80s and quickly became a household favorite. It was more compact and had a friendlier, toy-like appearance, making it accessible to a younger audience. What made Robbie Sr. special was its focus on household chores and its interactive features. While it wasn't as complex as some of the robots we dream about today, it was quite adept at performing simple tasks. It could navigate around the house, avoid obstacles, and even carry small items using its built-in tray. Now, the interactive part was where Robbie Sr. really shone. It responded to voice commands, had a nifty remote control, and even played pre-recorded messages. Imagine a little robot zipping around your living room, responding to your calls, and helping you out with small tasks. It was like having a futuristic butler right in your home. Robbie Sr. wasn't just about chores, though. It had a playful side, too. It could dance, play tunes, and generally entertain the whole family. The blend of functionality and entertainment made it a hit among kids and adults alike. While it might not have the educational focus of the Heathkit Hero or the all-around entertainment value of the Omnibot, Robbie Sr. carved its niche as a charming, helpful companion for the family home. It was a simpler time, and the idea of having a robot scooting around your house, doing its best to be helpful and entertaining, was endearing to so many. Unimate Puma. As we jump into the latter part of the 80s, let me introduce you to a different breed of robot, the Unimate Puma. Now, unlike the friendly and domestic-oriented robots we've been chatting about, the Unimate Puma was a heavy-duty industrial robot that made its mark in manufacturing. Manufactured by Unimation, the Unimate Puma was a beast of a machine compared to the more household-focused robots we've discussed. It was designed for heavy lifting and precise industrial tasks, marking a departure from the smaller, more user-friendly robots of the time. First and foremost, in terms of appearance, the Unimate Puma was a far cry from the cute and compact designs of the Heathkit Hero, Omnibot, or Robbie Sr. This bad boy was a big, sturdy industrial arm. Picture a mechanical limb, even mounted to a fixed base and equipped with various joints and tools for performing tasks in manufacturing environments. Functionally, the Unimate Puma was all about automation in industry. It was the first industrial robot to be used in a production line, and it played a crucial role in revolutionizing manufacturing processes. This robot could perform repetitive and sometimes dangerous tasks with precision, speed, and consistency. Think of it as the muscle of the assembly line, tirelessly and efficiently doing the heavy lifting. While the Heathkit Hero, Omnibot, and Robbie Sr. were geared toward education, entertainment, and household assistance, the Unimate was to streamline and enhance manufacturing processes, contributing to increased efficiency and safety in factories. Now, before you click away into the digital abyss, hit that like button to give it a nod to the pioneers of AI and personal robotics. And if you don't know them all, listen up, because I'm about to tell you. Sony IBO. Hold on to your hat, because we're about to fast forward to the late 90s and early 2000s, where the groundwork laid in the 80s started to blossom into some truly fascinating developments. One of the standout examples during the period was the birth of Sony's IBO, a robotic pup that not only responded to commands but also showcased advancements in voice recognition technology. Sony introduced the IBO in 1999, and it was a game-changer in the world of consumer robotics. IBO wasn't just a cute autonomous robot, it was designed to be a companion. While its primary charm lay in the ability to move, play, and express emotions, one of the standout features was its voice command functionality. Now, what made IBO's voice recognition special was its ability to understand spoken commands and respond accordingly. This was a significant leap from the earlier days of simple speech recognition. IBO could recognize a range of commands, allowing users to interact with it in a more natural and intuitive way. The technology behind IBO's voice command system built upon the advancements made in speech recognition during the 80s and 90s. It incorporated sophisticated algorithms and improved processing power, allowing the robotic pup to understand and respond to a variety of spoken instructions. IBO wasn't just a static machine, it learned from its interactions. The more you communicated with it, the better it became at understanding your commands and adapting to your preferences. It was a glimpse into the future where machines could not only understand our words, but also learn from our interactions, creating a more personalized and engaging experience. While IBO wasn't the first robot with voice command capabilities, it was a significant milestone in bringing this technology into the consumer market. It showcased the progress made in AI, speech recognition, and robotics, making it one of the most iconic examples of a consumer robot with advanced interactive capabilities during that era. With that being said, let's step back a little bit. The 80s saw a variety of educational robots emerge, each with its unique features and purposes. Here are a few more famous ones. Logo Turtle. The Logo Turtle was designed to teach programming concepts to children. It was a small robot that could move around on the floor and draw shapes with a pen. Children could use simple commands to program the Logo Turtle and learn the basics of coding. Commodore 64 Robot. Released in the mid-80s, the Commodore 64 Robot was an add-on for the popular Commodore 64 computer. It allowed users to learn programming and robotics by controlling the robot's movements and actions through the computer. Armatron. While not a traditional robot by today's standards, the Armatron was an educational robotic arm kit. Users could assemble the robotic arm and control its movements. It provided a hands-on experience in mechanics and electronics. VICI, Voice Input Child Identicant Robot. Based on the character from the TV show Small Wonder, the VICI robot was a programmable robot designed for educational purposes. It featured voice recognition capabilities and could be programmed to respond to specific commands. Speak and Spell, introduced by Texas Instruments in the late 70s and popular in the 80s, Speak and Spell was an educational tool with a synthetic voice that helped children learn spelling and pronunciation. While not a traditional robot, its interactive and educational nature fits the theme of the era. BigTrak. BigTrak was a programmable electronic vehicle. Users could input a sequence of commands using a keypad, and BigTrak would follow the programmed node. It provided an introduction to basic programming concepts and spatial reasoning. These educational robots from the 80s played a crucial role in introducing the younger generation to the exciting world of technology, programming, and robotics. They laid the foundation for the educational robotics landscape that could continue to evolve in the decades to come. As we wrap up this journey through the technological tapestry of the 80s, I'm eager to hear your story. Did you have your very own Heathkit Hero, or maybe a trusty Omnibot that became part of your family? Don't be shy. I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. This is Marshall, signing off.